Greetings, welcome to LXF. We're back with more Satisfactory. Today we're going to be planning out and maybe getting into a little bit of the building of the Ficsite nuclear power plant. See how that goes. I still have a headache today. Kind of hasn't really gone away. It's just been lingering. So we'll see how that affects me. And anyways, let's go to our ad spot and then we'll open up Satisfactory Planner, shall we? Bricky Prints, your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, definitely like what he does. He does custom stickers for my mocks and a lot of other careers. Mocks, you can check them out. www.brickyprints.com. Take a look around. It's promise for me. And yeah, all right, let's go over to Satisfactory Planner. All right, so we need Ficsite, Trigon. No, we want Ficsite. Ficsonium nuclear power plant? Ah, this right here. This is our plan. Yeah, Ficsonium fuel rod. We don't have any numbers. This doesn't even tell me how much water we need. Okay, so we have no numbers yet. How much parts per minute? I wish. Is it? Oh, wait, no, it'd probably tell me over here, right? It doesn't actually tell me how much power is everything. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how much power is output overclock. Yeah, no, I would like to know. All right, well, I don't know, so we'll go with that. What is this? Excited photonic matter. Okay, so that's like that. We don't have numbers for like anything. I guess I just need to know how many of these, oh, what the, Ficsonium fuel rod. One Ficsonium fuel rod, 240 water, okay. What does, I guess I just, hold on. Let me open up a screen here so we can at least do a Google on how much Ficsonium fuel rod gives us. Did I spell that right? Ficsonium fuel rod, there we go. Nuclear power plant. Wow, there is. Wow, you can like have extreme amounts of energy going into that. Fuel rod cannot be sunk into the awesome sink. Okay. Producing no byproduct. All right, that's pretty nice actually. But what does it do? Stack energy. So it produces 150,000 megajoules. Quite a lot. Use the quantum encoder for 2,000 megawatts. Yeah. Finding waste in a Ficsonium sink. Okay, cool. Oh, hold on. Squishy, where's it went out again? Go in and out of the bed, out of the room here. So much. 1 per minute. Okay, but I'm guessing it produces. Okay, 150,000 megajoules. Okay, what is megajoules to megawatts? Is it the same? Is it the same conversion? Megawatt hours. Oh, okay. Yep. I don't know the conversion. All right. Yeah. I just need to Google more honestly. Ficsonium fuel rod. Megawatt. I want to know what is. Okay. Way too expensive for recycling plutonium. Okay, there's some crazy stuff. Stop sinking. Okay. I actually don't know what this is all about. All right, cool. I am completely lost. Let's open up Modeler again here. Let's say I want 5 of these. 1,200 water, so that's division of 600 evenly, actually. Dark matter residue. I don't even know what I can do with the dark matter residue, honestly. I wonder, it seems like we can almost build this completely separately. Yeah, electromagnetic control rod, probably with these guys. Let's zoom out a little bit here. You are probably iron ingots, honestly, of all things. 1,600 iron. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What is the best one, actually? Is it alloy iron? No, let's get rid of you. Alloy iron? I don't think alloy iron's the best one. You're ironing it? That turns about 900 iron into stuff. That might actually work. This is the iron that we need, and then, of course, the reanimated sand. It's fine. Probably this one. Limiter. The quick wire. Yeah, it doesn't really need much quick wire. That's good. And then we need to bring you up with the quick wire stator. Really? Okay, so we can plug that into there. This we just need the iron pipe. And then from iron pipe, we can actually just plug this down here and have that split out. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that. Oop. Clear connections. No, let's connect you to there. I just want to have this divided so that I can easily more tell what I need. Because that will kind of help me a little bit. $30 iron. Okay, so that goes iron ore mining. Okay, good. We're just missing the copper. Bring that kind of back here. Copper sheet? No. Probably just manufacture copper sheet. Yeah. It's simple enough. Are we missing anything else? This line of whatever's going on here. Okay, so we need 10 plutonium waste. Plutonium nuclear power plant. Okay, so this side of things is where it's going to get absolutely monstrously complicated. Dark matter. Okay, so I think we can use dark matter residue. Yeah, from here. Plug that down there. Okay. So that gives us our dark matter residue. What do you need? Singularity cell. Oh, buddy. It's all this nonsense for that little thing to make the 5 Ficsite power plants. At least, it seems like through the system you can basically be doubling back a lot. Which is, I think, fine. Iron plates, yes, those can just be manufactured from iron ingots to there. Yeah, probably there is fine. Okay. Concrete's super easy. We just, I think, is it wet concrete that's like the most efficient? Yeah. Wet concrete's the most efficient one. Okay, we need one of these from a that. We need RC things? Oh, there's no other... Oh, boy. Is this not, like, the most convoluted thing ever? But I guess that's what you need to do in order to, like, get rid of things. This stuff... I guess we can change it into dark matter crystals. Yeah, just to get rid of it as a byproduct. But yeah, then this can get slooped for all I care. We're definitely gonna have to set up like a mini factories. Be interesting. Okay, what's this? This is copper powder. Which we should 1,200 copper. Oh boy. Leech copper, temper copper, copper alloy ingot? No, isn't it pure copper? It kind of reduces it a little bit. We need 34 of these. Wow. Actually, you know what? Let's go over to game screen. Satisfactory. What is parts copper ingot? What produces them? Oh, we don't even have some of the other ones. That's 100 per minute. That's 30 per minute. It's 37.5. Pure copper ingot definitely produces the most. So let's get rid of you and just do pure copper. Copper alloy. It seems to like that's the one we need to rely the least on our stuff. Yeah, because we only just need 650 copper and 650 iron and 13 ferni. That's a little bit more manageable for sure. Oh, but so much of this other stuff is an absolute disaster. Like, we still need more dark matter crystals. Which we need from one of these guys. Dark matter residue. There we go. Which then we need to plug in way down here. Oop. Plug in way down here. For 1,000... Oh boy, okay, we should probably keep that separate. Probably keep that separate, because that's starting to get overwhelming. Because we already need 1,4 on this line, which I think is already 2 lines? Yeah. Oh, stop. I just want to check something. If I create this as a separate line, what are we looking at here? Okay, so actually, I kind of want to then delete you, and let's connect you up top here. There we go. 800 on that line. This one is going to be the kind of an insane line. Because that'll feed down into this guy. 100 per. And like we can easily divide this, or even overclock it, probably. Okay, so that deals with all that nonsense. We just have a lot more nonsense to deal with, and we're not even done yet. We still got plutonium fuel rods to do next. This is going to be a large construction. Probably our largest to date. Oop. Alright, radio control units. What is the simplest one? Maybe the aluminum. Is at least the aluminum, alkali aluminum casing. Okay, so I just use copper 0.28. Yeah, this simplifies this line immensely. Is this pure aluminum ingot? Yeah, pure aluminum ingot. That's fine. 1. So that's just 2 of those guys. Instant scrap. What is going on here? What is this? Okay, that seems over convoluted for what we need. Petroleum coke. Yeah, no, not that guy either. Just regular old aluminum scrap. Sloppy alumina. This is coal, right? Yeah, it's just regular old coal. Okay. Deal with that. That takes care of that piece of the radio control units. This, oh man. I feel like I need to spread this out further. Just because we have the iron here. Come down, stitched iron plate, which would be the easiest one, because then we can just do cable off of the copper. And then from the copper, probably just do wire, honestly. Pop those two together. Didn't we need iron sheets somewhere else? Yeah, we need iron sheets for you. Iron sheets can go plug up in here too. There. So now we have 2 lines for the iron sheet. Hold on. I need to like take a bunch of this stuff and just... Can we not move you? There we go. Move you together. Kind of a little separate. There. Then, oh, not what I needed. Don't do that. I need to grab the middle of you. There we go. There we go. Okay. Spread things out just a little bit more. So that way we can kind of try and work on stuff a little bit more nicer. Probably got to work in subsections like this anyways. Let's go ahead and bring you guys down a little bit like this. Because we need quartz. I think quartz crystal is just nearby, so this is no problem whatsoever. Oh boy. Actually, we can use crystal computer. Hello. Okay, so that pumps that up. And then we need circuit boards. Silicon and copper. Here we go. We have copper sheets right here. So might as well take this and plug it in down there. It comes off. Okay, this copper line I need to move. Hold on. Need to move so it's a little bit less convoluted. Probably same with this iron line, honestly. Move that so it's a little less convoluted. Right now, everything is just all over the place. Copper ingots. Let's do more copper alloy stuff. Pop those together. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's delete you, and let's actually just plug you into here. Okay, so that kind of helps a little bit. This is still a disaster mess. Huge disaster mess. Move that down a little bit. There we go. That way we can see that copper sheet line coming in through there. Boy. Okay, so we actually need probably a similar one right here. Making silica. Yeah, right here. 2 of these guys together. Okay, out of my way, please. Need silica down here. That right, going that way. Okay, there we go. Probably going to be a lot of working with this little stuff first out here before coming in for all of the nonsense that happens over here. But we're not even done yet. Still need this heat fused frame. What is that? Oh, no, that uses fuel and stuff. Let's just use the normal fused frame. Okay, we're already plopping a aluminum sheet thing there. Bump that up. What is this? Nitrogen gas. Okay. So we need a nitrogen gas node somewhere. I think there's probably one nearby the nuclear. But actually, you know what? Go check. Map, please. Oh yeah, no, we have this one back here. Yep, we can use this one. Tap into it a little bit. That's no problem. I probably still need to put a radio tower out over here somewhere, so we can see what all is out on this side of things. I have a feeling some of this will need to drone in as well. Just because a lot of the iron and copper and stuff is out here. There's Caterham. I think we're going to have to destroy this base as well out here. Or reorganize it for the purposes of actually like building this out. Okay, let's go back to our planning thing here. Oh, that's all that heavy. Oh boy. Heavy encased modular frame? What's the difference? Heavy encased frame. This one's at least just using regular concrete. Don't we already have iron pipes on one of our production lines somewhere? Yeah, down here. That can plug into there. I just need 12 on that side. Concrete can plug into here. Encased beams is just... Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, hey, look at that. More concrete. Okay, sweet. And then more iron pipes plugs in down here. That basically takes care of that nonsense. What's steel frame? Sure. Because we already have a production line here for that. And we can just take the iron pipes and plug it in down here. Ta-da! More convoluted stuff. Because why not? We have so much here. I really need to separate these out into their own little units. Because this is getting to be... Oh. This is getting to be so much overlapping each other. Look at this spider web in the middle here. This spider web in the middle is going to be so bad. Let's move this to some degree somewhere else to where I can hopefully maybe see things. Try and unravel this spider web just a little bit would be fantastic. There is still so much going on here. Put the sand ore on top of there. That can go a little closer. This can come over here. Yeah, there we go. That's a little... Getting the speed a little less spiderwebby. I wonder, can I, like, change the color on these lines? No. Oh, I don't want you. Go away. I mean, see, this thing can all be combined together right here into, like, a single factory, and so we can just basically combine all these lines together. Actually, you know what? What's the main one that needs this? This guy right here. You know, why don't we add a splurger? Uses priority splitter, priority merger, priority splurger. Okay, well, here, let's take this, plug it into here, and clear connection, and clear connection. Basically, all of this will be put together like that. There we go. 40. We need basically 40 pipes right there. Oh, that kind of cleans things up a little bit. Fantastic. Let's just kind of move these around just a little bit. There. Nope, nope. Okay. There. That kind of cleans up that end of things a little bit. Let's try and keep some of this close to their production lines. Above. Okay, move you down. Sure. That'll probably be nice. Okay. 16.6 the other way. This needs the 40 that way. This needs double concrete. Over here. I think let's just use probably a splurger again. Here, okay, so clear connections, you here, you here. Oop. I already have concrete, hold on. I just need to fetch that, there we go. There we go. And then bring the concrete down here. Sweet, okay, I think we're getting something a little bit more nicer. Instead of this large spider web of stuff. Trying to clean it up a little bit if I can. It's not clean upable that much though. Okay, I think we're pretty good though. Our concrete stuff. We have our copper coming in, doing copper things for this. That seems like that's all good. We'll definitely be dividing this up depending on what its outputs are. Silicon, okay, yep. That takes care of all that. We just need, nitrogen for you. Not very much either, just 25 nitrogen. So that'll be fine. Now we gotta take care of the plutonium stuff. Oh, there's 2 of them here. I mean, we're already producing these things, right? Pressure conversion cube? Right? Yeah, here. If I plug that into there, that changes up a bunch of stuff. So that basically helps fix that up. We already have this guy here. She can just go into there. Okay. Sweet. So a lot of this can just go into each other. What is that? I think we need the plutonium cells. You go to plutonium pellet. All right, so here's where we need like yet another set of. Okay, so more concrete down here. $8,248 in there. Keep those kind of close to each other so we can know the different lines that those go off to. Okay, so you need nuclear waste. Uranium nuclear power plant. Need 3 of those. What is this? Oh boy. Fertile uranium, I guess? Nope. I partially wonder, how many of you are outputting water? Oops, didn't mean to grab that. So you're outputting water. And you're outputting water too. I wonder how much of this I should just be like packaging the water and then just send it like sloop it. Because I could totally. Isn't this no? Not. Is it alkyl aluminum? Aluminum? No. Okay. I thought it was that. That was something aluminum. That gets made into the fuel vessels. Oh, it's probably the aluminum sheets. Let's not worry about that. What is this? More nuclear waste? Uranium waste. Okay. 6.67. Okay, so this will. The nice thing is as we kind of go down the line, we're generating more and more power for the system itself. So that's kind of handy. We need uranium. What's this? Nitric acid. That is a whole nother production line. Wait, is that the best option? Unpack nitric. Nope, we need to make new nitric acid. Okay. This is nitrogen gas. So we have a bunch of nitrogen gas things. Water. Only 20 water per minute. Like. And then metal sheets. Where is our metal sheet production at? Here it is, down here. Let's bring in these numbers a little closer. Is it only these three? Yeah, it's only these three. Okay. 6.67, 145. Like, really. Dig in here. Okay, so then we need sulfuric acid, which we need sulfur for. Yeah, that's an easy one. Definitely gonna need a lot of water pump stuff going on. That's for sure. Okay, uranium we have nearby. That's no problem. Now it's finally the breakdown, the last one. Uranium fuel rods, let's go. Okay, so we do have you we can pull off of. $6.674. 2.67, so that's like 3 of those, and we need to divide 3 somewhat evenly. Probably mostly push it in there and have the excess shoot off over here. We need these guys, electromagnetic. Actually, we have already electromagnetic control rods, right? Somewhere, right? I thought we did. Yeah, we do, right down here. Right below us, so we can actually just take this guy, plug it way down there. Because, yeah, I think we'll kind of bundle up a lot of these individual guys here into their own little unique systems. As like little miniature factories to produce things. And most of it sounds like it's going to be starting from over here. Like we need to get copper set up, need iron set up. And we'll just kind of build out from there. Oops. Well, a lot of this I feel like especially will be set up kind of more out in the desert. Alright, then we need cased uranium cell. Okay, that's more concrete. That's more down to this guy. We need a bunch of different concrete going off into different directions here. And we can plug you into there. So we need 2.8, so that's 3 of those, basically, making sulfuric acid, and then a bunch of the mine stuff for plutonium. Oh, and you also output sulfuric acid. Can we just, like, package that sulfuric acid? And then I want an awesome sink. Can we just awesome sink you? Oh, we can. Look at that. Steel canister? Oh, steel, really? Coated iron canister. Guess we'll just do the coated iron canister. Bring over one last thing of iron sheets, wherever that is. That is down below here. Iron sheets and copper sheets are down here. Is the iron line at? Right here, 13. There, okay. All right, well, there we go. There is our factory, I think, more or less fully planned out. I guess if we need to, we can delete this line too, and backfeeding might just. No, I think we'll just sloop it. Honestly, I think we'll just sloop it. Maybe we'll just create a whole thing here. Just packaged water. And then packaged water can get. Oh, packaged water cannot get slooped. Really? Okay. Thought that could get slooped. I guess water is just water then. We'll just throw it into big container things. Well, I guess without further ado, it's time to get to work. On which part? I have no clue, but we'll start throwing some stuff together here. Actually, I have a feeling we should probably do the copper stuff first. Get this separated. Also, I should probably build some blueprints for some factory, or not factory, cable, conveyor belt runs. That's what I'm trying to word and piece together. Jeez, okay. Let's go over to Satisfactory now. All right. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and probably change my, there we go. Go ahead and change my backpack here, since I need to fly more better. And we need to go over to my nuclear power plant. Actually, I should also have pulled over this planner thing over to the side so that I can see what the heck we're doing. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I am trying to get this on my second screen so that way I can keep an eye on it and what the heck we all need to do. Okay, so there's the copper and iron. All right, back over to Satisfactory. All right. And we're gonna need to take the long trip up to the desert. Map. Do we have any quartz nearby? We have quartz way up here. We have lots of SAM around, so that's no problem. Let's cater them there. We have copper ore and iron ore down here. Normal and normal. I wonder how much we can pull out of that. If not, we also have, oh, there's, it's a normal copper node, impure. Kind of hoping for a pure copper node, but whatever. Or maybe we'll just build this whole nuclear power plant covering the bottom of the desert, since we already leave the one we have going, since it's just going. But nah, I think we'll just throw the up top and convert that into our new one, and we'll have to convert the other factory too into the new one. We're just gonna have to convert like all our stuff over into the new nuclear power plant system. It should hopefully generate quite a bit of power for us. At least I hope it will. Desert base stuff is about to come really in handy as well too. Because we're gonna need a ton of it. Okay, so there's iron right there and copper right next door. So we're gonna go ahead and just immediately make use of that. The floor base section, here we go. Oop. Fuel. Boop. Alright, there we go. Perfect. One thing... no, we should be able to maybe grab water from over there. So we're gonna need to have a ton of water coming over here for all our various things. I do not think I can put down a miner because you're in the way. Okay, how much iron do I need? I need like a ton of iron and a ton of copper. Production, miner mark 3. Face that way, thank you. Here, you want to take some copper ore? Take the copper ore. Here. 240 copper ore, and we need much more than that. We need 800 copper ore. So you alone definitely aren't doing it. Okay, there's 600. So that takes care of most of our need. We need almost 1,000. Alright. Pure iron. Okay, you there, you take all that. 1, 2. So that's also most of our iron needs as well too. Let's see, what is out here? This is an iron node. Iron node. That's a copper node though. We need that copper node. Yeah, 1, 2, 600. We need about a little over 200 on the copper, and hold on, let me do some, bring up my calculator here and do some math here, just to see how much iron we need total. Because I believe it's only just these two nodes, right? Yeah, the other nodes are bauxite and stuff. Okay. So, for our iron, we need 468.94 on one line, plus 808.46 on another line, which is 1277. Oh, wow. So we just need like 77 more iron on another line. Now we'll basically take care of our iron needs. Hi there. I am trying to do something. Wait. Excuse me. Can't you see that I'm trying to do something? Doing some very important work now. Mark 3 minor. There we go. I might actually just reduce these and have these be two separate veins. 360... 480. Okay, 480 is perfect for the other line. This line over here, yeah, we'll just keep them separate. I still need more copper, though. That's for sure. I still need heck tons more copper. Yeah, we'll drop you down. 968. Yeah, we just need that guy. There. So that's plenty of iron for the merger of iron and copper. You still need just 200 copper. And the closest copper vein, I think, is right over here. I'm gonna go ahead and just expand this. Right there, 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 and oops. I think we're gonna make most of our products out down here, and then we'll just use a conveyor system to bring it up to the top. Honestly, we could probably do it with like filters and stuff too. Oop, you do not place correctly. Like if we put it on one conveyor and then use just filters to separate it back off that conveyor. That could be a very well way of getting it conveyored up top. Zoop mode. Make sure all our feet are touching the ground. Because we have like the 1,200 new like Mark 6 conveyors, so like we can use those very effectively by just cramming all the parts onto them and then exporting them up top on like a single conveyor belt line. Everything that's actually needed up top. Ow. Oi. Calm down. I am doing stuff above you. You still have your area, and look, it's all nicely shaded too below. So it should be cooler for you. Don't you think I'm helping you and your environment? See, he likes it down here. Look, it's all nicely shaded. As I have my massive factory probably pump out a ton of heat up above. Most likely turning the underside into a massive furnace. Alright, let's go get that one last copper line and bring it over. Is that what? Am I looking right at it? Might be that right there. Yep, it's right there. Sweet. Yeah, and I just said I just need like 200. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Ah! Yeah, thank you for stopping me. Production, Mark 3. Face that direction, thank you. Okay, take your copper. 120 to 180. 240, there we go. Logistics, Mark 3 should be plenty fine enough. Wait, you're in my way. Thank you. Okay, it's hard to do this while I'm flying. Probably land. Oh, he's really coming after me. Why are you coming after me so hard? What have I done to you? I will nuke you. If I need to. Don't forget that. I have the power of nuclear explosions in my hand. really not stopping, is he? Alright, let's start laying out some of this now, I guess. Alright, so we need 16.17 these furnaces. I wonder if 16 of those is quite a lot. Does it divide evenly? I don't know if it divides evenly. Let's do 200% turbo. 8.08 to 50. 6.47. What about 150? That's 10.78. What was the 250? 6.47. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and hit production. I need foundries. So we can put these probably right back here. 1, 2, 3. And how do we divide these out? We need 1,200 going off one direction, and then we need 100 on another line and 200 on another line, basically. 5, and then I just need 1 more, 3 more, sorry. 2, 3. There. Oh, sorry. We need 2 of them that go on 100 only. Okay. All right, let's start going ahead and turboing these. Yeah. For alloy, you can take your copper ingots, please. Max that out. 250 per minute. Okay. Copy settings. Control V. V. Control V. Control V. V. And lastly, Control V. Okay. 250 times 7, though. What is that? 50 times 7 equals 1,750. Okay. Minus, actually, does 1,200 divide evenly by 250? 4.8 does not. Okay, then what if I change on here to go down to a 200% turbo, and we build 8.8 of these. So we have 7. And what if you are on a 200%, 8.8. I'm wondering if that is too much or not enough. What if I just did like a full overclock on you? Maybe that will help us divide out. Well, this is 8. You know what? No. I may be adding more, but I feel like just for division's sake, doing this, get rid of 1 turbo. There we go. 200 each. That's probably exactly what I should be having. Is 9 on 200% turbo. I'm just going to go ahead and run along and claim back some of my turbos here real quick. And at least we can get a good division between these 3. There we go. All right, sweet. So let's start laying out some conveyor belts, logistics, conveyor splitter. The easiest way to do this, I think, would be right here. Is that not the middle? That's not the middle. Middle's over a little bit on the side. Oops, I was trying to hit F for dismantle, and I need to hit R. Swap. Oh, boy. Scatterbrained, and we haven't even started. That's pretty good. Okay, there it goes. So that's for those 3. Boy. H? No. over a little bit. There. That needs to be. Okay, so that's for that 3. And then last but not least, oh, I should do this while I'm on the ground. H. Is that in the middle? Nope. And it looks like to be in the middle. There we go. How much do you need? 100 each. Okay, so yeah, we can just use Mark 3. Get these divided out. There we go. So that's that 3 divided out there. And basically, we just need to keep copying that to the rest. Alright, and that'll be our copper iron, or copper production. Which, yeah, we should be able to kind of evenly divide that out. Ah, really? You come after me when I'm just sitting here analyzing stuff? Sheesh. You're so mean. Let's just do a half foundation, honestly. H. Is that even... I mean, it's centered to the platform. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Logistics, conveyor splitter. Face the right way. 2, there we go. 100, 200, 300. So we need 300, so that's probably already just Mark 4. Oh, okay. Hold on. I can get this correct. There we go. All right. There we go. So Mark 4 there. I feel like 800. Yep, that's Mark 6. Okay. How much are you outputting? 600. Would you stop? Jeez, I'm just trying to work on my factory. Not even disturbing you in the slightest. That way. Okay. And you are bringing over 200 something. So I just need to have actually like a conveyor merger. Like right down here. Let's do Mark 3, going up. There we go. Mark 6, you go to here. And Mark 3 over to here. Cool. I need to actually probably start running some power, which actually we can snipe from right there if it was a Mark II power source. Here we go. That's pretty good. Then I'll go ahead and take you, power cable, and run you off in this direction. Too far? Too far. There we go. Now we have copper flowing. Should be flowing. Soon enough. I wonder, maybe I should upgrade these to Mark 6. They don't necessarily need to be Mark 6, but it just helped to pull the copper over faster. There we go. Yeah. That helps just kind of pull it together faster. Oh, this should be Mark 6. That lift definitely should be Mark 6. There we go. Okay, you've already flooded out. Sweet, so you're just waiting on iron now. To which we need 800 on this line. So this is the 800 that we need. It's kind of in the ground a little bit. Oh. Almost can't reach. There we go. Yoink. All right, sweet. So there goes the iron into all of this nonsense. And, well, I guess without further ado, I need to run power to it. I mean, this is our main power hub at the moment. I'm just going to take from here. Actually, no. You I will steal from and bring power over here. Is it? Wait, is it on the back or is it on the front? It's on the back. I'm dumb. It's fine. Put that there. Upgrade you to Mark 3 and start connecting all these bad boys. Alright, sweet. There we go. That is copper ingots flying off the press. Alright, so next we need to divide them. So we need 1,200 on one line, which is a bunch of these guys. Yeah, because you're producing 200 per minute. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This would be right here. Fair merger. Yeah. 1,200. Bring all of these guys together. There we go. Okay, yeah, Mark 3 off of these guys. Oh, you're not even lined up. Fair merger, come on. There we go. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep, okay. Just making sure. Mark 2, Mark 3. Mark 3, please, my favorite. Though I should probably, after I get them... Ah, you're a splitter, not a merger. There we go. And you over there. And this should probably be almost immediately Mark 4. Going into Mark 5. Exporting as a Mark 6. Okay, so that deals with that copper line. And then... only problem is... Actually, no. Okay, so this is going to be a convoluted system of splitters and mergers. So, like, this center one needs to divide by 3. This side one divides by 2. And each of these gets a merging line. So this will be over 100 on this line. Same with probably this line. Mark 3, bring this out. So this gets here. That goes there. I need 2 Mark 3 lifts going up. Yeah, you go there, you go there. And then the easier one is we just need to merge around this side because this guy needs to be over 200 on his line. All right. And then straight mode. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we have our 2 lines over here. These are each over 100. So we have over 100 here, over 100 here. And then we have over 200 on this guy. And that should be all our copper lines set out, ready to be divided into the next processes. But before we start that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down probably on... Yeah, probably on this side of things, because it'd be closer to the water. Or actually, is there... Maybe I don't want you. Is there another place where we could be making... Because you're iron right here, actually, right? Yes, yes, you are. Okay, I have an idea. Oop, I need to have Zoop on. Okay. It would help. Actually, no. Maybe not, dude. Maybe not to bring that over. Because we'll bring over the iron ingots on a separate line. I want to destroy you, actually. Because it would be nicer to have the iron ingot production right next to the water. Because the water is just right there. You don't have to do a bunch of crazy pumping and stuff to get it to the correct height and area. So if we did a lot of our waterwork stuff probably down here in this section of area, it would just make everything a little bit more nicer. So I need 13.4 of the refineries. If I do 150% clock speed, 8.93. Okay, what about 200? Oop, I messed up something. Ah, I'm getting attacked. Stop it. There's both of you. You know what? Tired of you. You, nuke to the face. Go hang out with your friend. Go close to your friend. Hang out with your friend. Or your friend gets one too. Your friend gets one too. Hi. Get way away from both of you. See, we could have been friends. You guys could have enjoyed your nice shade and everything else that I'm providing for you, but no. You are upset at me, and you are attacking me, and that's what you get. Thermonuclear device to the face. Anyways, I am looking off on the other second screen here. I am trying to figure out what kind of turbo. 6.7? Okay, what about like max turbo? And what was no turbo again? 13.4? Yeah, 13.4 is a lot of those things. It seems like 200 is probably the sweet spot. Which will only take 7 of these guys. 7 refineries. And 1. Wait. We want... What do we want? Iron. We need the iron recipe. I actually don't have the iron recipe. Okay, well, I need the ma'am then. Come here, you. Yeah, not you, not you. Where's the other one? Iron alloy ingot? No, but we probably would do want to take you. It's the pure iron ingot. Ah, here's the one I want. Alien technology. What do you need? Oh, we could actually research you probably pretty quickly here. Interesting. Okay. Do we actually have anything else? Probably. Whatever. Rescan? Oh. This is a different one? Interesting. I'll just take that for later. Hard drive. Rescan. Yeah, no. Rescan. Time crystals and that, and the particle accelerator. Everything. Okay. Anyways. Let's go ahead and just scan a hard drive. Alright. And get rid of you. Okay, so now we have the recipe that we need. Pure aluminum, or pure iron ingots. We need these on 250. So 200. There we go. 200%. Sorry. 200% turbo, so that's correct. Now we can take this refinery and place these down because these will actually have the same crafting recipe as the first one. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4. 5. 6, and then one last one. 7. We'll probably do our aluminum stuff down here as well. Just because it, again, we have the water resource here. Might as well be as close to it as possible. So I will look at that later. I'm just going to expand the base a little bit just ahead of time. Okay. Sweet. This should be easily divisible, right? 130. 130 plus 130, so that's like 260. Okay, yeah, no, I think this will be fairly easy divisible. Okay. Water production. Can I... Yeah, you won't go on this water resource at all. But you probably will go over here where it seems to be a little bit deeper. Yeah. Just gonna put this one off on the side here. Just because we don't need that much water, at least for the iron side of things. We need a little more. 240. Ah, we actually need more than that. Okay, we need almost 300 water. Maybe we will place more than one of these guys. That's 2 of them. We actually have 2 of them on a... Oh, not that much. 2 of them on 180. Oop, come on. I want to remove you. Thank you. Wasn't letting me remove there for a second. 180, that'd be a little over 300. So yeah, that's actually perfect. Logistics, Mark II, connect you to... Connect you and you. We'll see if we can't get some gentle curves going here. And of course, the wildlife is attacking me again. Yeah, that's not an actual, like, mine, though. I think we're going to end up having to just run this along that way. Oh, he was almost close. You almost got me, buddy. Almost got me. You're close. Okay. And for the rest of this, should be able to just let's go straight mode here. Just kind of keep this outwards as far as we can. Oop. You're angry there. There we go. Sweet. Now to start connecting up all the other ones. Connect there, and there, and there. Okay, so this will be all of our water for all our iron. And then, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I need to probably on the other side of this platform work on the aluminum side of things. And I think that's everything that needs kind of water, at least for the meantime. I know the nuclear power plants need water. Good thing there's water up top there. So we'll get that going. As for getting the iron divided out, there we go. Let's do that. We just need 400 something iron. So that'd be fine. Oh, you don't actually want to go there, eh? Fine. I put the single half wall thing going. Now you want to go down frame wall? Ah, look at that. Now you want to go down. Okay. I guess without further ado, I need to do the conveyor belt work first. Then we can get on to actually getting the mine connected. There we go. Okay, this is one group of three with a, I guess the middle guy gets the overflow. Actually, no, let's make the end guy get the overflow, because then we can divide things out evenly a little bit better. Okay, so, logistics, conveyor splitter. That divided out. How much iron do you need, actually? Only 70. That's barely anything. Nailed it. All right. So that goes to there, and we need a conveyor splitter. Actually, no, I need a smart splitter, sorry. Mark 3. Or that side. That'll be overflow. So let's set it as such. So center is overflow. This is any and any. There we go. Yeah, probably Mark 3 is still fine enough. And of course, you gotta go back before you can go forwards. Hi there. You want to attack me? Yes, that's a definite yes. You want? Oh. Some slight mistakes have been made.
I expect you'll perform better in other areas.
Yes. Dealing with the thermonuclear devices is not my strong suit. But I will take this, though, because we need those parts anyways for dealing with slugs, because we might need to deal with more slugs. Possibly. A lot of this is actually only like one machine only. Some of it's multiple machines, so we'll see what we need to turbo later on. But I think it's only initially turboing probably the mining systems. Oop, that's not what I need. I need to go this way. Because the rest of the systems, yeah, like only need like 0.48, 0.9. Yeah, it's like basically a single machine, not even turboed, to produce some of the things that we need. Limestone would probably be another one that we need to turbo a little bit, just so we have a bunch of extra. I think that's probably it. Hold on, I'm gonna just escape real quick. Just let myself ride. Yeah, we'll be working on the aluminum next. Oops, don't touch that. Quick wire could probably use a little bit of a turbo. Concrete. Nah, concrete's only 5 machines. That's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. Am I actually flying the correct way? Yeah, I'm still going the correct way. Amazing that we're still going the correct way, even when I wasn't actually looking at what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. We're gonna hit the turbo thing here, so we can speed along a little faster towards the desert. Ah, ma'am, analysis complete. Ah, sweet. Okay, this way. Take me this way, and turbo me along. There we go. Now we're going faster. Okay, so sweet. That's going along. Yeah, we'll definitely have to probably focus on the copper side of things, maybe a little bit. Actually, iron isn't too terrible. Is it mostly just iron sheets? Kind of. Just looking at my thing again here. It's mostly just iron sheets and iron pipes. That's actually a really simple construction. Like, we can just set that up right outside of the iron thing. Not too bad. That's how I like it. Yeah, iron sheet division will be a little interesting just because of how well we need to. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oopsies. Get for not paying attention. I get slowed down. That's okay. We can just turbo ourselves again. There we go. More sped. Yeah, the copper, however, gets divided out into a ton of different areas. So that's a more complicated one. Good thing we have tons of room for that. Make our way back out to our dead body where all our mistakes were made. Yep, there's our glorious startings to our next mega factory. At least part of it. We might do a lot more of it up top. We rip that down. Though I feel like I just kind of want to also leave it just for memories. Memory's sake. I don't know. We might leave that nuclear power plant. It's still doing its thing. Kind of. It's not efficient in any way, shape, or form, but sometimes it's nice to just leave things. I mean, I have still my old factory going. I don't want to pick up the iron ore. I want to pick up the remains. Thank you. Where is my death crate at? It is over this direction. Ah, it's right there in front of me. Take all. Thank you. Yeah, get rid of this iron ore. We can finally link up the iron ore systems and get that all powered on. Sheet stuff. Okay, yeah. See, with the sheets, though, I can kind of combine it all together. Maybe. And then divide it out from there. I don't know. Well, we'll see how it goes. Or actually, maybe it would be better if I just took all the iron ingots over. All the iron ingots on at least like 2 different lines. Okay, I need you to do that. Turbo 600. What is one less? 480? 480 is perfect. And just because I want the iron ore to get there faster, there we go. Alright, sweet. Let's get power going. To you to power that. Iron's gonna flow around there. I need power up front now. you there. Connect, connect. I feel like some of these lines are getting on the verge of being too long. Nope, it actually can connect. Sweet. You are definitely too long, though. Okay, that's fine. This isn't an actual, like... Oh, no, that's an actual limestone node. Okay. Might end up using that in the future, then. Okay, so we're just waiting on water? Right? Can you pump it up there, though? Or do I need to put a water pump down here? Flow rate's kind of building. Still building down here? Yeah, okay. I still feel like maybe I should probably go ahead and just put a pump on here. Turns too sharply to attach, really. There. That should maybe help it a little bit. Get that up there. Are you on now? Okay, yeah, it looks like you're slowly turning on as the water pressure builds up. Slowly. Yeah, 600 per minute. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. It's slowly filling out. Maybe I do want to have a pump just on the back here. So yeah, you are the only one that hasn't started up because you're not really getting enough water. So yeah, let's just go ahead and put another pump on the rear here. Logistics, more pump. Go that way. There we go. There we go. Sweet. Now that should maybe hopefully be helping them all. 20 per minute. You're not getting an amazing amount of water. Guess, do I need like one more water pump? It's going. It's not going well, though. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll just add one more. Just to help it kind of along. Production. Nope, not smelter. Water extractor. There we go. We not? Okay, we can kind of get one right back here. And I am on auto noodle, curve straight. Here we go. There we go. Now, will that make it any better? Of course it's full. Also, I think that power line does not reach. It's a little too far. Okay, let's cut you. Connect there. Oh, that one's not the power. Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. There's a little extra water into the system. 120. That probably brings us fairly close to the 800 or 600 water liter per minute thing. Okay, yeah, you guys are all done with what you need to do because you're full. All right. So, time to gather up. We need a couple of these lines to equal out to 623.11. So 130, this is 260. Okay, so 600 and let's just say 620 divided by 130. 4.7, so we need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And then, yeah, we need another line. It's 260, so that works out. Okay, logistics. Sweet. Air merger. Go ahead and send this off this direction. Probably not that. Let's just go ahead. Actually, how much do we need? 600? Let's do Mark 5. Do Mark 5 right out the gate. All right. Sweet. So that's one production line. That'll go off to make iron pipes. Actually, yeah, why aren't we making this here? That goes off and does iron pipes. This other one does iron sheets. 8.26. If we gave that a turbo, 150. 5.51. Probably the most meaningful turbo is about 200% turbo. 4.13 to 50. 3.3. Oh, hey. But we need to divide it kind of very specifically. Maybe not turboing it would be the answer. Because we need some, like, very specific small numbers. Yeah, okay, we're just going to do this. Production, no blueprints. Do I have by 8 constructor. I need to buy 9 constructor. Do I have any other constructor? Smelter. Yeah, no, I just only have the by 8 constructor. Which is this mass of things. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I need to buy 9 constructor, but yeah, it needs to be very compact. So I guess we'll just build our own then. Go ahead. I need iron plates. Non-turboed. Yeah. This is only putting out 20 per minute. So that divides well. 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. There we go. So I think the best way to do this is actually just to kind of merge these two together, and then we do a big line of division. All right, conveyor splitter. One right there for that group of 3. One right there for that group of 3. And one on the end for that group of 3. And then I need another conveyor splitter right there. How much iron per 30 iron ingots? Yeah, this can literally just all be Mark III and be perfectly happy. Oh, yes, you're convoluted if you go one way, but not convoluted if you go the other way. I don't like how you do that, splines. Alright, there we go. Okay, fine, we'll do the Mark IV. There we go. Alright, and then without further ado, I need another power pole Mark 10 because I need... Or Mark... I call it Mark 10 because it has 10 connections, but it's just Mark 3. That's what's screwing up my brain. Somehow we're actually managing to be doing this stuff even when I have a slight headache. I don't know. It seems to be fading out. Maybe my meds are finally taking effect. That'd be wonderful. I have work to do today, and That would be fantastic if my head was not hurting during the whole process of doing that. Okay, so we have all this going. I think what would be nice is if we put another floor and we did all the... I should have that on zoom mode. And we did the iron pipe stuff on the next floor. Because how many constructors do we need for that? We only need 7. So like we need a good amount. Not a whole lot. We need a good amount. Yeah, I can put it right there. Get rid of you, my good sir. There we go. Big frame. Sure, we can actually just do another big frames right out front here. And like I said, we'll need blueprints as well to probably create conveyor modular sections. So that'll be probably important for at least some of us bringing the parts from one end to the other. All right, there we go. So now we need just 7 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Logistics, conveyor splitter. You're right there. You're right there, and I need a smart splitter. Yeah. Center is overflow, any, and any. There we go. 3 over onto that side. I should have set the construction thing or the recipe first before going across, but that's fine. All right, so we just need iron pipe. Here we go. My favorite recipe. I love this one so much. It just makes dealing with steel so much less complicated. Just cuts out like a big amount of the middleman, which is perfect for like a lot of things. All right, mark 10 up above. Mark 3, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna stop saying mark 10. That's just kind of accidentally permanently wired into my brain. Logistics, you are on mark 5, right? So I need to do mark 5 going up. Yeah, probably there. And from there, I need to go to here. And there we go. Actually, how many? 100. That actually needs to be mark 4 on either side. You and you need to be upgraded to mark 4. Overflow goes here. There we go. And then, yeah, from the pipe thing here, this gets divided out into like a bunch of different areas. How much are we outputting? 25 only, eh? Okay. That's fine. These should get filled up. Ah, they're slowly getting filled up. And then once that gets filled up, it'll start going down the overflow lane. Okay, sweet. So let's take the iron sheets now. So we need 1 line of iron sheets that's 100 even. Perfect. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Conveyor mergers. More or less, just that. I think 4. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Nope, 1 more. 10. take some Mark 3s out. There. That's 100 on that line right there. Then we need one line that's 45, one line that's 7, basically, and one line that's 14. Gee, I should probably just do whole numbers. So 46, 7, and 14. 20. So I should merge 2 of these together, and that'll give me up to... Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that one. Air merger. I need... Yeah, this will come together, and that'll give us 40. I guess the middle guy will be the one that gets divided. That should give us the 40 that we need. Yeah, you get divided basically into 3? What is 20 divided by 3? 20 divided by 3 equals 6.6. That's probably close enough to what we need. I mean, 20 on this side is perfectly enough for that, for all that nonsense. So that's actually... No, we probably just need to divide it only by 2. So you divide by there. And yeah, you go forward. And that gives us all the lines that we need. Cool. Okay, so where do a lot of these iron sheet lines go to? Okay, they go to the copper stuff. A lot of the copper stuff. Actually, some of the aluminum stuff here. What line was that? That was the... No, that's... Never mind. Doesn't go to the copper stuff. Okay, so it goes to... Oh, no, it goes to the copper wire. Goes way up here to that acid stuff. The other one, yeah, is for more advanced stuff. This other one is also... Oh, wait, it goes way up there. Okay. So none of it basically ends here. So I will take... yeah, it'd be 4 conveyor belt outputs. You're 100. So Mark 3 over here. That's that conveyor belt output. I need another conveyor belt output. This is the 40. Come on. Okay, so that's the 46, basically. Let's go ahead and slap down some stackable conveyor poles. Yeah, about here. Mark 3. This one goes up to here. That one is basically our 7, technically. I should be using those conveyor monitor throughput monitors some as well. And then this last one is basically our 14. There we go. So that all heads out that direction. Don't need any of those sheets there. And I guess next we should deal with the bauxite solutions thing. Do we have any bauxite nearby? I mean, am I missing like a whole area here? Okay, what if I did the bauxite? Is there going to be anything over here? I'm not hearing anything, so we might have to deal with converting the bauxite. Or getting a bauxite converter. Oh, wow, I have nothing. Okay, so there's no aluminum over here. All right, well, over to screen real quick. So this is our problem currently. We do have coal, we just don't have any bauxite. Where do we get bauxite from? Get bauxite from, oh, hey, we can get bauxite from copper. And then, yeah, reanimated Sam. So we need to fetch reanimated Sam and bring that over here so we can get bauxite for aluminum. And we need reanimated Sam for actually quite a few things. There's 800 right there. Well over 1,000 right there. Anyways, okay. So yeah, we'll have to do that then because we don't have any copper here. So that's fun. Yeah, we have reanimated Sam. I think that's at the top of the mountain. This mountain. Right? No. It's way back there. Way back there. It's like at the top of one of these. Actually, no. There's our coal thing right there, so it's just right over there. Gimme, 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 gimme. Ah! Nope. Okay, I'm out. I tried. I'm out. Run away! The Hatchers, they're after me. Yeah, I really want to say that Sam is at the top there somewhere. We're going to have to bring it down and over. Quite a few things. You don't really need that much for the bauxite. 2.02. That's like barely a turbo on that thing. Okay, Sam Orr, where are you at? I have a feeling you're like right at the tippy top. Oh, no, you look to be like right on the edge here somewhere, but I feel like that's either lying or you're underground. I hear a lot of cats above. That's never a fun sign. No, you are definitely underground. Okay, well. So now we just gotta figure out where the heck it is at. Underground. Here's the iron ore vein. Or is the entrance to an underground cavern? I'm not seeing anything. Gotta be right around here somewhere. Somewhere? Question mark? Which side of the mountain is it on? Tell me it's around back. Still don't see anything. Oh, what's that? Here we go. This might be an entrance. Not the correct entrance, but it's an entrance. We have our... There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's our Sam. Question is, how do we get out of here? Here, cats, take all of this. How are you guys still alive even after all that? there's been so many explosions going off in here. Question. How the heck do we take it out of here? Oh, you're still alive? How? I have caused so many explosions here. I do not understand how you're still alive. Okay, so there's something here. Where does this lead out to? This leads up. Oh! You stay well back there. Just stay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think we got rid of them all. That was relatively spicy. Okay, there was no exit here. Okay. So is the exit to take the Sam out of here just really out the back? And nothing else? Gotta be a more efficient way of bringing this out. Oh, why did you respawn? I just walked away. Not a... Yes, there we go. Jeez. Oh wow, we've already been playing for 2 hours? Dang. Dang, that went fast. Is there really not a explodey rock somewhere that you can just take this out of easily? I really have to do some kind of weird convoluted path? That's the only option, isn't it? Dang. Okay. I was hoping for a lot more. Okay, well, oh wow, that's a lot of sand. 300 per minute? Okay, I don't think that's enough for a couple things, actually. Yeah, because another line needs 800. 300, though. We can divide that evenly, though, at least nicely. See, another one of our lines needs well over 1,000 Sam. What do we need? We only need 80 on this line. So, like, we only need 80 for, like, the current line that we're working on. It's not terrible. It's not great either, but it's not terrible. Curve. Yeah, I think curve is going to be the best way to get this out of here. What's that all about? That was like a weird thing. Yep, that we have power. Bringing this out of here is gonna be so hard. Here, take all the rest of the sand that's in my inventory. I don't need that. Logistics, Mark 6. Come on. Cam with me. Power. Let's grab the power pole before we basically clog everything and make it so we can't even exit this area. Alright, so we have that now. Let's take this around. Yeah, there's coal over here too. We're gonna need all that coal soon. Actually, very soon. We need that coal extremely soon. I think there's some coal veins that are closer to me, but still though, we're gonna need a lot of coal. Okay, connect up to you. There we go. So now that's connected. I wonder, would it be shorter running the other way around? Or was it kind of like 50 one way, 50 the other direction? Like, is there no quicker route? It's all mine! Thank you. I guess before we move on to some of the end game stuff, we should also probably get synthetic power shards going. That would be kind of a fun one. Okay, logistics Mark 6. All right. Yep. Nope. We just need to take this up and out of here the best we can. How's that looking? Oh yeah, spaghetti. Actually, it might be better to run it the other way. Maybe. Hard to tell, honestly. This needs to come around through here. There's something else yelling at me. Yeah, no, I think the other way is a little bit more quicker. I have to run a very long conveyor line just to bring it over to where we need for bauxite production. Oh well, good thing we have a lot of materials stacking up. Little short conveyor run there, and around we go. Probably should have lifted that up instead of just running it flat across the ground. Yeah, let's be smarter about this and not run it flat across the ground. I wonder. What are you? You're a normal node. How much coal do we need? We need only 145 coal. On one line? We need coal anywhere else. No, we don't actually need all that much coal. Do we? I just noticed that we need a whole nother iron production node that consists of a whole lot more iron. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that for the time being, because that basically can be its own separate production line, because it's also part of just the Trigon and Ficsite or stuff. We're gonna ignore that, but something we can do. Production Mark 3. How much coal is coming out of you? 240. That's way more than we need. Yeah, quite a bit more than we need. Can we actually hold on? Can coal be slooped? Wait. Or not slooped. Awesome sink. That's what I mean. Awesome sink. Get distracted by looking at my diagram still. Like, if we just, for science, do this real quick. Bring some power down here real quick too. Can coal just be dumped into that? Are you mining? I think you're getting up to speed still. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, no. This will work out. This will work out. Trust the process. We take a merger. Okay. We slap it up there, and we do this, so that way we only have to take one conveyor belt, and then we can use a smart splitter to divide out from there. And honestly, we need iron too. Iron ore right here. Mark 3. Let's go. Oh, tap. Don't mind that. 240? Okay, we need slightly more than that. Let's just 360. There we go. Boom. Logistics, conveyor merger. Logistics, Mark 6. Okay, so we're gonna need a smart splitter to divide this out. But I think we can do this pretty darn well. And then we can use an awesome sink to basically grind up the extra. Yeah. This may be a more convoluted way of doing things, but I do think it'll work well. So let's continue taking this over, shall we? I think that's running directly through a power line too. Bring this so far over there. A long line of spaghetti. To take this where we need. Jeez. There's so much stuff going on. Okay, we're almost there. Yep, we just need to bring this down along through here. And around along at the bottom here. Just need to bring it all the way across. Probably even further, like right about there. And this should be our big ore mix soup. Now there's the coal. Iron will come too. We have far more than enough SAM. Like, yeah, basically just need to have a bunch of smart splitters and all of it gets ground off onto like an awesome sink. Let's just actually throw down the awesome sink real fast. Have it just right over here along the edge. Because everything needs to be ground up. That's excess. Okay. So we need smart splitter first to basically take the three things that we now have and divide them out into their specific components. So we have coal on one side. Let's go ahead and do... Where is it? SAM there, and then we need iron over on this side. Copper. Probably be faster if I just typed it. There we go. Iron ore. Okay. I should probably keep this on Mark 6 until we actually have things done. Okay, conveyor merger. Okay, let's do another smart splitter here. This will be for the coal. Mark 6 into here, Mark 6 into there. Okay. You overflow on that side. So that's the... Sometimes I don't understand how it's like, oh, this just doesn't work, but it perfectly works if it's on default mode. Like, don't lie to me. I know what you actually work. Or how you actually work. English is not my strongest language, even though that's my main language. Anyways, okay, so we have coal here. Next is the SAM ore. So we need a conveyor splitter. Probably way down here. Be the best bet. Mark 6, you to there, you to there. Okay, so that's the SAM. This is not a smart splitter. Can I upgrade this to a smart splitter? No. I'm just a dum-dum who doesn't put down smart splitters when they're needed. Okay, and then we want overflow on that side. There we go. And last but not least, we have iron. Who comes probably down all the way over here. Let's do that side over the... Actually, is this a smart splitter? This is just a regular splitter. Actually, you know what? Let's actually run the iron line right down the middle here. Kind of get it somewhat compacted in here. That'll be probably perfectly good. Smart splitter, again, this side overflow, boom, done. Mark 6 lift, go up, one tick. Mark 6, come and flow into, oop, straight, there we go. There we go. So we have coal, iron, and sand. Now it's just a matter of actually getting these divided out appropriately. I guess the first thing is first, this Sam, let's actually have you on none. Oh, sorry. None. And any on this side. So that we can put production constructor over here, which will take the SAM ore that we need and turn it into reanimated SAM. We really don't need that much. And we'll probably be taking some of the SAM ore off of this eventually, so it'll be less SAM ore coming through here. You're in straight mode. Why are you being weird? Probably doesn't actually need to be lightning fast. Okay, so you get to reanimated Sam, and then from reanimated Sam, we go to 2.02, so it's, wow. Really don't need that much bauxite, but production converter. We need the reanimated Sam and we need the iron. Logistics, conveyor splitter. Three, you to there, you to there, and you to there. And then, yeah, this will be making bauxite from... oh, copper. Oh, I misread that. That's copper. Oh, we need copper, not iron. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, that's polluting the system. All right, well, yeah, no, that just all goes there. There's, oops. I could run back and clean that out of the system, but it'll just get ground up. It's fine. I should actually probably connect this now. Default. Okay, you Mark II. There we go. Go ahead and connect up to that. There's a lot of coal being filtered off of that. Anyways, okay, so we need to go find a copper ore vein. We have this one over here. Actually, you know what? That one's actually not being used to its fullest extent, is it? Probably easily just pull some copper off of that. No problemo. We need 370 basically copper. Oh no, you're being used To a very high extent. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Alright, I need to find a new copper node. Where is another copper node? Right there. I need to have a, you know what? Bring power out here. Multiple reasons. One, to connect to this copper node. Two, because I need a radio tower out here, down here. What is the distance on this thing? Yeah, I probably just need to put a radio tower a little bit further out here. They're double iron. Alright, is this far enough? Yeah, I kind of want to come around this mountain a little bit more. I'll put another radio tower out here. That'll help with detecting other ores. Yeah, probably like right up over here somewhere would be ideal. How big is that radius? Yeah, this feels like a good spot. Okay, special. Oh no, it's not special. It's an organization, right? Yeah. For whatever reason, it's an organization. Can we put it on top of like some nice rock here? No. Alright, right kind of out here then it is. There we go. Wow, look at that. Oh, there's some catering room up here too. Oil? Got some geothermal stuff we're not connected to. Alright, sweet. So that'll help with seeing what is even out this direction. So that's a little bit more useful. Now let's go connect up that other copper node real quick. So we can actually have the copper that we need. And then one of those matter converters, I do need to do a slight turbo on. Not a huge one, but just an ever so tiny turbo. And you do have quite a bit of limestone around too, so that's good. We're gonna need quite a bit of limestone eventually. Let's see, I need 370 copper, more or less. Hi there. Can you, like, move, please? Can you, like, move, please? Can you, like, move, please? Thank you. Okay, 240. Oop. 360. We just need barely any more, so we'll just go 480 max. Alright, logistics, Mark 4. Let's go. For this factory and setup, there's going to be a lot of this, just running conveyor belts across the desert. Oop, and the first of the iron ore is coming over real fast. Okay, where do I want to put this? Probably right about here. And then, nope, straight mode. There we go, let's go. Put that right there. And I think we'll just kind of do a copy of how we have it on the one side. Yeah, more or less. Mark 4. Yep, that works out. Oh, that is... Curve works there. Street mode, you to there. Boom. So these are pumping out 120 each. $120. So yeah, we're at okay, so we need just ever so slight turbo on you. Here, take some reanimated, Sam. You go up to 122.96. There. So you know what? Let's just do 124. There. Yeah, we only just need a whatever. Let's slight all the turbo. It's fine. We could do the exact amounts, but it's more than fine. Okay, so now we just need to hook up everything to power. So you to power, and you to power. There she be. These matter converter things are kind of amazing. I really love them. And now we're getting bauxite out the other side, which means now I need to actually have a little bit more space. That's what that means. How are we hitting? We're hitting everything. Wow, we're hitting everything. We're gonna disconnect the power there. Disconnect the power there, because we're gonna reroute the power. That's not even in the corner. Come on, no messy placement. There we go. Probably not going to do that. Mark II. Power line. Power line. Power line. And I need right below. There we go. Is that pipe hitting anything? Magically. No, it's hitting that leg. Ooh, so right through that leg right there. Besides that, though, it's actually pretty hearty clean. Alright. Well, sweet. So, next is production. We need refineries. So we need basically 2 refineries. 1. And, yeah, we can just stick them right next to each other, whatever, it's fine. 1 and 2, those make the first bit of what we need. And then these make the second bit. Yeah, these ones don't output any water, and we need these out to electrode scrap? No, that's coal coke. Just need a regular old aluminum scrap, right? No, we need to turn. Oh no, we need an alumina solution. Not you. Sloppy alumina. Water and bauxite. There we go. Sloppy alumina. You across to here. You across to there. Perfect. And it seems like, yeah, we can just literally all of this just gets divided out. So you're only outputting bauxite. How much? 120. And you just both connect up to there. Ah, wait, we need water going in here. How much water? 200 per minute. Okay, that's a fair amount of water. Not you. I need water to go into here. And yep, those basically take the alumina solution, go right over. So we need 200 per. This is 200 per. Is this the correct? Yeah, because we just need a little bit more. Okay, I see why it's 2.21. All right. So yeah, let's get the water going then, I guess. Production water extractor. I think technically it's 5 of these equals a full water pipe. But there we go. That's 4 of them down. Oops, someone's trying to shoot me from the rear. Hi there. It was you. I saw you hiding behind that tree. Don't you think you can sneak away? Auto? Yeah, sure. That actually just connects. So that's perfectly fine. Let's get power down here real fast. We got power right here. Tap into. Perfect. Should probably put a pipeline pump. That needs to be upgraded. Where are you little nerd? There you are. Yeah, that's why that sneaking up on me and trying to attack me. Where is your... You didn't even drop any of your body parts, did you? Huh. That's a little weird. Is this water even flowing? Kinda. Not really. Let's go ahead and put a pump on here. Probably right about there. Put it there. Okay, so that should be pumping up the water that we need. There we go. Yep, there we go. There's the flow. Power lines. Bring you down and around. Okay, and then we'll just do kind of the same thing as we did up there over here. Like that. This needs kill. Yeah. There we go. Coal, and then from there we go into 8 smelters. And that outputs the large amounts of aluminum that we need. Okay, so where's my coal line? My coal line's down here. Need to pull this over here somehow. Alright, sweet. There's coal. Let's bring that down over here. These aren't outputting anything. Yeah, it's just outputting the liquids. Alright, conveyor splitter. Yeah, whatever. We'll just do that. So that, and out there, all the way around. There we go. And then this gets a plug into. Oh, dang it! Can't. We gotta bring this a lot more forward, or for it to plug in. Oh, I have that plugged into the back. Oh. Whoops! I thought I had that plugged in through the side. Well, we have coal. Alright, so this is exporting water. How much water did this iron thing need? Quite a bit, I think, right? I feel like we can just take the water. Let's go ahead and put down a storage tank, a large storage tank. Yeah. And, well, I guess it goes over here. because that's the only place I have room for it. Right here. Noodle curve straight. There we go. Thank you. Power line is kind of in the way. There. All right, so that's water coming out of there. That's filling that. We're gonna just put. Actually, you know what? This can just run back this way. Would you quit? I am trying to do things. Yeah, that works. You quit? Curve. Thank you. What I need. Hey, don't be a butt. You just hurt yourself, didn't you? There we go. Let's get a valve on this. Somewhere. Right there. There we go. The water can't backflow. So that'll feed that. Which honestly, we can probably just get rid of this extractor, because I think this extractor was just covering barely what the other one needed. But now with these outputting water, hopefully it covers exactly what that needs. That's 145. Yeah, that was 120 on that back one. This is outputting way more water. All right, sweet. So then with this, we need to take our conveyor belts out and smelt it down into aluminum, finally. That'd be ideal. Let's see, I need a merger kind of over top of what this is. How much are you outputting? 360. Oh boy. All right. Well, Mark 6 it is then. Mark 6 it is then. Okay, and then we need 8 smelters. Can we turbo those a little bit? What would be a 150 turbo? 4, it's 5, okay. What about 200% turbo? That's 4. I think we could probably deal with 4 here. Pretty nicely. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can just deal with 4. Alright, sweet. Power, get all of you connected up. Go. We need pure aluminum, 200% turbo. Boom. Control C, B, Control B, and Control V. There we go. Physics, conveyor splitter. Go, and just one more conveyor splitter. I'm gonna have it on that side, honestly. And that should get us perfectly divided amongst all of that nonsense. Why do you not have that? Oh, wait, yeah. This goes here. And then that goes there. There we go. 120. Yeah, it's definitely getting more than 120 in. Boom. There we go. And she runs. And yeah, the water should be supplementing that. Now we just need to take our... What does this need to do? Yeah, this needs to go join up in the copper zone for stuff. So we just need to like take all our conveyor belts over to the copper zone and start hooking them into all of their lines. What else do we need? We need quartz. Do we have any quartz nearby? The only quartz we have is this one up here. That's a normal node. Actually, can we... This might be a dumb question, but can we do a matter converter process on the quartz? Coal. We have coal. 1.07, so that would just be one of these with the turbo on it. I could slightly turbo this guy. We might be able to make quartz on hand right here. Or at least help pull some off back more near the copper area to do this nonsense. Coal. We have coal and the SAM on the line, so yeah, we could easily pull. Okay. Okay, let's do that then. Like, that's not hard to set up. Let's see here. I just need to think real quick. Yeah, no. I should be actually focusing on getting the aluminum out of here. That would probably be a good priority to have. Yeah, it's 218, so that's also just a Mark III system. Logistics, conveyor merger. Into you. Output. There we go. Mark III, you to there, you to there, you to there, you to there, you to there. And then you up to here. $60 per minute, yeah. So this'll work out. $218. Yeah. Pulling out. Pull it. We're only pulling not that much. Alright. So there we go. There's our copper, or our aluminum sheets in their divisions. I probably should put... Yeah, let's go ahead and actually put conveyor throughput things. There. So now I know which line's what. And this is going to be an interesting part. Yeah, now I should blueprint this. Yeah, yep. Okay, time for a blueprint. Let's put that well over here, out of my way. So I just need to basically slap down something like this, going up probably about 3. Stick a foundation on top. And then I need to just probably stick, yeah, it's 2 on one side, 1 on the other. Actually, I need to get rid of you, and it would be smarter if I did the whole conveyor lifts on the one on near the ends. And then I believe that's more or less all Mark III. Going across here. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm just gonna call this probably conveyor pull. Would you cancel? Ah, I'm stuck in here. You are obnoxious because I am sitting there trying to edit stuff and you just get in my way, cause problems, and give me just massive headaches that I already have in real life. You don't get to just die. You get to not exist anymore. There. I feel better now. I am trying to do what I'm trying to do. I can't spell. Pole, conveyor pole, so icon, I just need, sure. Select color. I'm kind of running out of colors. Let's do like something weird. Yeah, sure, that's weird enough. Conveyor pole, set directory right there. Good, save blueprint. And we'll just leave that as is. All right. Now I should... Oop, I need to be on the right one, though. It isn't grabbing all of them. Okay, so that's a downside. I'd like that to grab, like, all of them. Maybe just, like, build it, like, one conveyor belt thing too high. Okay. It's not, like, auto-grabbing all of them. I don't even think those conveyor belts are going to the right areas. No, they're not. Going to the middles. Okay, so this is... I thought this would be much better, but this is not. I still obviously need to manually connect them all, unfortunately. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I easily could be. Okay, now will you select them all? Oh, I think that got them all. Looks like it. Yeah, it has to be on like level terrain for it to like grab them all. Did I grab them all? I did not grab them all. Nope. No. It's like sometimes it really does not want to grab them all. So when that happens, I actually just need to go through and manually place a bunch. Let's do it on curve mode. At least that'll be somewhat nicer. There we go. This should work here because we have a flat enough terrain where you can grab all of them. Yeah, there we go. Bring that back a little bit. Let's page down a little bit. That into the ground slightly. That's probably about as far as we need to take it. Just because... Actually, I'll bring it over this way a little bit. Just because we're probably going to route it all underneath to its specific factories. So if I do Mark III, will you go? Okay, you can't quite reach. Needs to be so close. Okay. So I guess we need one right here. H. Page down quite a bit. Oops, stop auto-connecting to those. That's not where I need you to auto-connect. Sure. I don't know what you're auto-connecting here to, but I need you to not. I need you to just not. There we go. Alright, so now these will all flex out probably to there. And we'll kind of just get them... Oop, come on. to all line up nicely, because this is how we will now connect them and feed them to all the production lines that we will start to build. Hold on, I need to move my thing a little bit so I can keep track of our time, because I know we're getting close to the end of stream time, but yeah. So yeah, there we go. There's all our iron sheets and our aluminum coming through. So that's all good. These throughput things aren't probably calculating. Yeah, no, they're not calibrating perfectly because we actually need them to full on run. I guess something you can do is you can always connect them up to awesome sinks and let them run for a little bit. Okay, let's save myself some headache here. I'm gonna grab production, logistics, no, organization. Probably this guy. Because, well, let's label our conveyors at their proper speeds so that we can at least know which one's which. Oh yeah, this is all making pipe. We need to pipe the pipe over too. Oh, okay, that's going to be a heck ton more conveyors. Okay, so this will be important. So this guy is our 100, right? Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, this is our 100. So can I put that? I cannot put that on the conveyors themselves. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so this is our 100, not ironing it. No, text. This is our 100 line. Okay. What's this guy? This guy is our, this should be the 6.67 line. That's what this one is above. H, let's page, oh, there we go. Probably pretty good. Okay, so this is our 6.67 line. Good, okay. I'll definitely have to put more labels down at the other end, but this will be, just kind of gets things somewhat organized for myself and my poor brain. All right, so this one is the 45.19 line. That's on the other side here, but yeah, let's go on the other side. So I said the 45.19. Yeah, that's what that one is. Okay, and then our last one, actually that one's easy. It's because it's just the last one. This is our 13.33 line. It helps if I hit H and then page up. H, page up. Place you. Okay. So this is our 13.33 line. Okay. All right. Sweet. Now to transfer all that data to the end. So yeah, the bottom is 100. The bottom one is right there in the middle. They're not, yeah, you really can't attach there. Okay, so that one there. Okay, so this is our 100. Okay, well, that's 100. Oop. I did not set the text. Oh, the other ones are facing backwards. Why are you facing backwards? Okay, so that's 100. This guy up top was what again? See? My memory. It don't last long. And these notes will be important for when we pick up again next time. Okay, 6.67 is that guy to the left of the 100. Doing pretty much what I did on the other project that we worked on. So this is 6.67. So that deals with that. Okay, now for these ones. What's the bottom one? The bottom one goes towards the middle here, so let's deal with that one first. And then whatever number is left is the number that we have. I think this was the 45, right? 45.19? Yep. 45.19 in the middle. All right. And then the last number is the 13.33. Okay. Let's go write that down real fast. And we're going to have to bring over the mountain load of pipes too. And make sure we have all those numbers set, because I think those go to several different things. Oh, come on. I just, thank you. Want the text. Okay, so this is 45.19. And the last one is 13.33. So yeah, fly up high enough to fetch it. Okay, there we go. 13.33. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so those are all labeled, which is fantastic. What about the pipe? What do we need? The pipe only has 2 lines, so let's get that organized and brought over as well. There's a 50 line, and there's a 105 line. How much are you outputting each? 25 per. Okay, so the 50 is definitely the easiest. Just bring that over there. And we will do conveyor lift on you, on you. Yeah, let's actually just keep this to the right. Okay. Mark 3, curve. I probably shouldn't have this on curve mode at the moment. You to down there. Alt straight mode, there we go. Conveyor stacking. Alright, and then the rest of these get merged together. Which makes things pretty simple. You only have 2 outputs that you need to deal with. Alright, mark 3. Oh, that guy didn't even need one. And this is just 100, little over 100. Bring you across, bring you there, and curve mode. Down we go. I get kidnapped. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the butt to place, isn't it? There we go. Yep, that's the 100 line. Let's go. Yep, and I just basically need to go along and add 2 more layers of conveyor still. A lot of these. Oh, okay. Let's do the smart thing. Change my backpack. Wow, now I can actually fly and hold still. Sort of more correctly. Doesn't it make building easier when I actually use the correct jetpack? I have angered so many of you by not using the correct jetpack. Alright, let's bring these on over. The top was 100. I need to remember that. Or, yeah, top was 100, bottom was 50. So that I can place my labels. Actually, let's just do this one conveyor line at a time. And then once we reach the end goal, I can place my label. So that way we don't forget. Alright, and then come down under. Right, like that. Okay, so you're the 50 line because you're the bottom. Organization, label, flip it around. Alright, text here. This is the 50 line. So that's the 50. Now we just need to bring over the 100. And that'll actually probably be about all the time we have for today. So we bring this conveyor belt over. I was hoping to get a little bit more done, but yeah, this is definitely going to be a long project because there's a lot to do for this simple thing. And then the top one is the 100.578. Yep. Are you going to be angry? There you go. Organization. Put that there. Yo. Okay, so 105.78. There we go. Sweet. So we have all our materials now that need to be mixed with the copper, and we need to get deuterium over here and a bunch of other stuff, but I think this will probably be the main area where we work and do stuff. We have a lot of room too. We can expand out on that side. So this will just be the main zone to which we produce everything we need to produce, and eventually take up top to the, well, nuclear power plant. But first, we need everything here to be produced into all the products that it needs, which is still quite a lot. Like, we still have, let me just go ahead before we end off, bring back over our screen. Like, we've done this line of things. We have done these two things, along with actually all of that. All of this is done. And that's actually really just about it. Things are going to get a lot more convoluted over here. A lot more convoluted. That's for sure. I'm just trying to think at what point. It's like a lot of these products, like in this area, we can make this products easily down here. Where does that go to? That goes like way down there. Yeah. This, see, like right here, this one right here, this will probably have to be made up top eventually when we get to that point. This can all be most likely made down below, so that's not really much of a problem. This, probably all of this too. All of this could be made down below. Actually, not this. This can't be made down below, but a lot of this, and then these little, oops, and then these little guys right here can be all maybe down below. The concrete, though, what all does the concrete go to? Concrete goes to so many end things. Is it only just the end things? It goes here, so we need... Okay, in the end, we'll probably have to have multiple concrete nodes. Or not. Because most of the concrete we need is go up top. Not so much on the bottom, but yeah, I guess with that out of the way, we have gotten at least some percentile done. Got the starting. Next is to do a lot of this other production line stuff, which should be pretty easy since we got everything mostly set up, and most of our time was definitely taken up planning this out. Anyways, without further ado, I do hope you enjoy your rest of your day / evening, depending where you're around the world. And yeah, take care, and I will see you. Thursday is more Satisfactory, so we'll have to come back and continue working on this mess. So yeah, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all again soon. Bye bye.